extra stability. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we look like we know what we're doing. But we don't. That freaking thing is acting like a huge reflector. I mean, that thing is kicking some heat out. 84 degrees in here. Well, read 'em and weep, boys. Ooh-wee. Well, guys, howdy doody. Thanks for tuning in. We are headed back out to the Shenanigans Shack. We want to get a little table built, get things kind of dialed in. We got a little welding blanket we got sent from TJ Ellis. Thank you very much, TJ, to throw behind the stove. And just fart around, try to make it, get it dialed in. She needs a lot of work yet, but hey, we'll bounce some ideas around, have a good time, sit back, relax, cook up a little food, and see where the night takes us. Anyway, make our way down there, get on with the getting on. Well, still standing. All right, it rained all day yesterday. I mean, like forever. So everything's definitely a bit squishy. Ugh. But she seems to be pretty dry in here. I thought I had this stuff tucked away under here, but it seems as if the mice are having a heyday with our pads here. You see the little chew marks. So there's that. Let's see if this thing we installed last time still got plenty of power. Bingo. We got a good source of light now. Maybe. Maybe. We gotta leave it on the first one? I can't remember what we did. Leave it on 3. I don't know what's going on. Last time we had it stayed on for a little bit. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna tidy up a bit. We're gonna start cracking on this thing. I kind of want to put my little table over here, so that way we can just sit down on the chair and eat our food. What else do you do at a table? Anyway, yeah, we're doing that. There's noise going on over there. This is an urban location. Yeah, I mean, and there's people working over there with maybe 100 yards. So I don't know. I won't be running around too much, bringing too much attention to myself until they kind of stop. It's about 2 o'clock. Hopefully they'll be done 5-ish, and unfortunately it'll be dark by then. But we'll work in the dark if we have to. Well, it looks like the freaking rain has been running down that, kind of settling on the stove. And there is little holes up here, and of course if it runs down that, even though it does have a top cap, all this is freaking wet. So that's not good. Interesting. Like I said, we're still trying to get this thing dialed in. If you watched the last few videos, yeah, learning curve. I don't know what to do. We get her buttoned up and see what happens. It is slight breezy today, but it's nice to have these walls up. I was gonna do, or I was still probably going to take old blankets. It'd be nice if we could afford some like moving blankets from Harbor Freight or something to make it look pretty nice. But we got some old blankets that we might be able to put up on the wall for winter, because we have our moisture barrier, and then we need some sort of like insulation. We'll have this area covered up with that, I'll show you that here after a bit, that welding blanket. But yeah, never know till you go. Yeah, that stuff is like Play-Doh. Hope it doesn't clog up all these holes, all our breather vents. And it's holding water in there. Peachy. Oh, I wonder if I can still get that thing out of there. Oh, come on. Work smarter, not harder. There we go. Oh yeah. So that's a little plate we have at the bottom of that thing. Alright, well this thing's all clogged up with water. All sorts of stuff. Good thing we kinda check this out. We're gonna find our little holes here. And once we get it fired up, it should dry out pretty quickly. But this thing needs a few tweaks. Interesting. Alright, well, we got little gaps on the bottom. You can see the freaking wind just howling through there. Let's go find some logs, hopefully big enough to fill in all these gaps on the bottom, and we'll get that out of the way. That way it's just not constantly blowing through here, of course. I don't know exactly what the heck they're doing over there, but it almost sounds like they're coming into the woods. I don't know. At least they shouldn't be able to hear me over here. Watch this handle snap. It just might. Nope, it survived. Alright, we got some boards kind of tucked around there. Nothing too crazy. That firewall thing is by, I think it said 4 foot by 6 foot. So that should cover up a good amount of this area. So we should be alright over here. Well, there's not too much for that to carry. Here is our fiberglass welding blanket. Shout out TJ Ellis. Like I said earlier, thank you very much, my friend. 4 by 6, so up 4, 3 foot this way, 3 foot that way. Should be good to go. All right, well, we brought our trusty drill again. Let's figure out what we can do here. I don't think we're gonna get the 3 foot, 3 foot like I wanted. We're gonna be able to do something a little goofy, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to keep that just like that. Should work just fine. Now, let's work on this table. The old hustle and bustle of the city. Somebody's comment last time was like, oh my god, what are you camping in somebody's backyard? Yeah, right out backside of your mom's house, little Timmy. Calm down before I come inside and your new stepdad. Just kidding. These are jokes. Whatever. It'll work. How we're gonna do it? We're gonna go about yay. And it should be plenty, I hope. Yeah. Pre-drilling. Magical. Peachy. Alright, well, the set of hinges we brought out here for the door, we're going to use on this. Why not? Alright. Bingo bango. Kind of sits just perfect. Boom, boom. Stops where we need it to. Now, let's build our actual table. Got a little hinge spot, so we should be alright. Something of the sort. And like I said, we'll probably put some string on here to help hold this up as well. We'll be just fine. Boop. Boop. Heck yeah, cool beans. There we go, just like that. Yeah, let's rock it like that. Pre-drill some holes, get her stuck, and fill her in. This thing's definitely going to sag a little bit once we start putting all this stuff up here. Yeah, we should do a little table leg under it. Or maybe the string's the way to go. Whatever. It ain't got to be too perfect. It's just going to hold crap, so. Gee, some of these things are boomerangs. Yeah, a couple more. That'll be alright. Doesn't have to be too crazy. We'll make it work. Alright. We got a little board in the middle for a little extra stability. Not too shabby. Ran a little low, but whatever. I might do another little fold down leg on the bottom possibly, but I mean, that's pretty cool. And there's microphones going on in the background. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, now I gotta chop up some firewood. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna be able to film. I'm gonna try. But there's like microphones and stuff going off. It's pretty weird. My sinuses are all messed up, so bear with me. Alright, well, we got our table done. We're losing sunlight fast. And I still gotta chop up firewood. But I do have some extra sticks that I want to kind of set up along the outside of this thing to somewhat kind of disguise it. Because we are losing our foliage fast. Everything close to the ground is still pretty green, but everything up high is kind of starting to fall off and turn yellow, this, that, and the other. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to disguise it a little bit. We're just going to set it up there, kind of make it look like it naturally fell. Whatever. Ouch. This is where the real branchy stuff comes in handy. And some of it'll be firewood. Alright, well that might not look like too much up close, but from a distance it should look a lot better. Well, never mind, from a distance you can kind of see it, but whatever, every little bit helps. Okay, well, figured out the light. The sun has to go down far enough because it's a solar light. It's starting to get darker, it's not detecting too much sun, and now it's staying on. That makes sense. So now I should be able to just leave it on. Yep. That was the pickle there. Sheesh. Hiya. Time to get us a pile of firewood. Ah, I stabbed myself. So it's a mess. I know. I'm gonna build some sawhorses too. Ain't gotta be pretty. Yeah, at least we ain't bleeding. Wow, he's pretty majestic. Well, I'm gonna break some of these down. If you guys remember last time, I hit a nail with my knife. Well, what I did, I don't know if it's gonna pick up on this camera or not, but I filed the groove that got in there from the knife, so it's somewhat sharp in there. So we're making the best of what we got there. Whatever, we'll make it happen. No nail in that one. Alright, we're gonna do our typical log cabin style. I'm also gonna get a lot of little shavings. I did bring some fat wood this time, so it should be easy peasy. Nothing crazy. The cool thing is that little groove helps feathers stick a little bit. I mean, so it's kind of like a blessing and a curse, but whatever, still works. Well, our little log cabin style fire is ready to rumble. We got a little bit of a mixture of this wood here with some fat wood up top, so we should be able to hit that with a ferro rod and take right off. About 50 degrees. I'll probably chop up a little bit more wood and then get ready to fire that up, do up some din din. Yeah, I said din din. Yeah, let's have us a little snack first. It's almost dark, so then we'll get that fire going. I know I haven't been showing you guys too many outside shots or anything like that because we are trying to keep this place secluded. It's like polishing a turd in the middle of the city. Coming along though. Pound town. Chop wood, bring it back when the fire's getting good.
Well, I suppose it's about that time.
Alright, we got our little door latch on there. Some of the stuff you guys are wondering, what the heck, when did he do that? Go look up my other videos and you'll see it in there. But, what is that? I thought it was a mosquito. Looks like a little fairy. Anyway, let's get this fire going. It is dark. It is upon us. And it's super late. Just kidding, it's 5:30. Winter hours. Anyway, ain't gonna be nothing too crazy tonight. I was almost planning on just coming out here and doing this, putting the stuff on the bottom and getting that thing up, but we're a little late on the video, so I figured I'd get out here and do a camp out here. And we've been trying to stay busy, guys. Holidays are coming, so trying to give the people we love a good Christmas or something. Or hopefully just a roof over their head for 30 more days. Anyway, let's get this fire going. Now let's see if we can punch this thing, cut our finger. It's a rather small area. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Now we look like we know what we're doing. But we don't. Shut that for a second so we ain't covered in smoke in here. Now hopefully, just hopefully, this heat does not like radiant heat through here and then melt the tarp on the other side. I think it should protect it. Like this gets so hot it melts on the other side. I don't know. I think the plastic thing, or the little instructions piece here says up to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, 537 degrees Celsius. So should be all right. Sparks and splatter. All blankets are subject to burn through from molten slag metal. Direct contact with extreme temperature and flame may result in smoking or fire. This product is intended to provide partial protection during light-duty welding and grinding jobs. I didn't even bring the friggin' metal shield. I should have brought the metal shield that I had last time to put around this. Oh man. I mean, it is not up close to it. Well, I mean, it is up close to it, but not like touching it. No, boy. I'll bring you back roaring flames, boys. What you got? I'll tell you one thing, that freaking thing is acting like a huge reflector. I mean, that thing is kicking some heat out. We are up to 66 degrees already with just that. I mean, last time it took forever for it to get up there with just our little heat shield. Now with that thing, I mean, holy moly. It definitely made a difference. We'll see what happens. I'll keep burning. I mean, she's glowing red hot. Let me shut this off. You can probably see it. Yeah. But, yeah. See what happens. And then we'll get ready to, haven't even set up my bed yet or anything. Or got dinner out. We'll just see what happens. Get this dialed in and then, yeah. Food. Food. I am pretty pumped about this, though. We got food right here. I think I might, I mean, this is perfect. We can sit here and eat. But, I might put either some sort of, be able to kickstand with it, like to the wall, or maybe just down to the floor. It ain't the craziest thing. You can't be leaning on it or anything, but it's just held up by this crappy paracord with the the insides are taken out of it, and this is just a shoelace burning up leftover material. But that's pretty cool. I still don't even have a lock on it, or like a latch. Not bad. Make it work. Well, I haven't tried this pan. Oh, better take silver out there on this. It's not really a great fit. I mean, it's doable. I think that's mostly I'm just gonna mostly use that for pots. I did bring my little backpack stove again, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Put down the table and then utilize the table. All right. Throw a little butter in here. Swish it around on the bottom of the pan here before we heat it up, so it gets equally distributed. Alright, well, Peter on that, she's just a little bit big. We'll just kind of caress her on in there. My bad, I'm shaking the crap out of you. Be alright. Come on. Now, piece of sauce. Sauce is the boss. Alright, well, we got a little bit of onion. Just throw them on there whole like big old dogs do. Whatever. Just a skosh more. Bam. Bam. Got some sausage. Little pizza crumble sausage tappings. It's gonna be delicious. Heavily loaded. Cool beans. And last but not least, top her off with a little old cheese-a-rooney. And I get the block cheese and I shred it myself. If you look at the ingredients, there's a lot less ingredients in the block cheese. And you save a couple pennies. I mean, shredding it yourself. And you get a little less chemicals. Some people don't care, but whatever. Well, we got a little extra marinara. A little extra cheese and some onion. There we go. It's not too shabby, whatever. It might be a little cold, but pretty yummy. Alright, we'll get this thing fired up and get to cooking. I'm gonna try to keep it on a nice low heat. See how bad we burn this? We'll see what happens. Oh man, the owls are just going crazy. I took it off of this and put it on the stove to try to get it hot all the way around a little bit. Freaking owls are going crazy. That's kind of cool. Kind of hard to hear with this freaking city noise. Definitely two of them out there clucking around. I said clucking, okay? Clean your ears. 84 degrees in here. It's hot. Whoa. It is spicy in here. And that's all due to this, because this is actually a colder day than it was last time we were out here. And tonight is supposed to get down to like 33, just above freezing. So we'll see. We'll definitely be up through the night stocking this, but I mean, just that reflector alone, I mean, that welding blanket is like reflecting so freaking good. Like bouncing all the heat through here. And this is just tarps. It's not even insulated yet. And we just went to 85. Yeah, bit spicy. Well, rid 'em and wheat boys. Ooh-wee. That looks mighty fine if I don't say so myself. Don't know how charred the bottom is, but we'll see what happens. We'll get her cut up and we'll take her to Pound Town real quick. I had to throw it into my plastic pan, her pot. Jeez, plate. So we don't really dull up the knife too much. Not like it matters. We took a big old chunk out of it, but oh yeah, she's a little crispy. Be all right. Woo, magical. Oh, I feel like I need a booster seat. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, oh, she's a little dark on the bottom, but that's all right. Better than nothing. Yeehaw. Well, I didn't bring my take it to Pound Town sign like I did last time. I feel like that thing should be put in a frame and mounted to the wall somewhere. But not here. Because we never know who's going to stumble upon this. Yep. Anywho, nothing too crazy of a day or night. Like we just, like I said, just wanted to get out here and set that up. That welding blanket is freaking awesome. I think that should be a go-to for anybody who's building a little fort and has, I mean, I was going to stack up some rocks. Somebody said that. I mean, I could haul it, but it's probably like a half mile there and back hauling rock. But that thing is kicking out enough heat. But the good thing with the rock, they do hold heat and will keep you warm through the night. So we might do a little pile of rock. I don't know, but that is freaking awesome. Thank you, TJ Ellis, for that again, man. Greatly appreciated. Anyway, Pound Town. Stock, fire, and talk. 83. Cool beans. Well, that mouse is live and well in here. It just ran under me, then out. A little hole over here. That should be interesting. I went to grab you guys and almost knocked you into the fire. Glad I didn't burn the camera. Oh, fat little field mouse. Little brown guy. Well, they've already been up here, so they'll probably be running on us in our frickin' sleep. I hope not. They don't care either. Hopefully I'll be able to show you. Get in there. It gets a bit tricky sometimes. Well, we aren't on fire yet, and we've been burning for close to 4 hours now. So I think we should be safe. Besides the field mouse, I haven't seen him come back in here yet. Probably run across our forehead, little Stuart Little acrobat stuff. Got our little flex tail pump again. We got it, we brought it, so we gonna use it. We don't have to do nothing. Get our pillow blowed up. Whew. I know these situations kind of get a bit repetitive, possibly. Maybe my head's wandering too much, thinking like it's the same thing over and over for you guys to watch. To me, it's exciting to get out here and build different stuff. But yeah. We're getting her dialed in though. One step closer. Yeah, we get her insulated and stuff. I mean, we should be ready to ride out some storms. Hopefully we get a good amount of snow this year. That'll do. Got my Teton Sports Leaf Zero bag. Like I said, I think I told you earlier, it's supposed to get down about 33 overnight. So hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be all right. I mean, we'll survive, but comfortable, that's a different question. I'll tell you what, these little freaking bugs love that dang light. Well, with the table folded down and everything on and up and around and coat up here, we're confined to about, I don't know, a 3x3 square. Tiny in here, but we wanted it small for this little stove, so whatever. And smaller, easier to hide somewhat. Anyway, I was gonna try a night lapse, but that battery has not been doing so good in the past times. We tried to do a night lapse with it. Temperature's just getting too cold with those regular batteries. We don't have the enduro ones for these GoPros anyway. But yeah, so we're probably gonna skip out on trying to do that, which kind of sucks because that's, I don't know, it's kind of cool to see what the heck's on there, but it's just getting colder and I don't know. Those batteries used to work. I've done winter camps with those and done night lapse, but they aren't seeming to stay going anymore. Or maybe I'll try it, I don't know, but it's nice and warm in here. We'll see what happens. I mean, the table's blocking the door, so we can't go outside, you know, that settles that, so whatever. Anyway, it's getting late. I think I might just sit back, relax, got the fire stocked up, and just enjoy the train off in the distance. Yep, we're doing that. Bah humbug. Oh. Well, guys, nothing too crazy. Just a little bit at a time, and I figure I'd bring you along and get out for a little bit. Hopefully nature can soothe what ails you. Hopefully I get my sinuses fixed. I'm sure you can tell I'm all stuffy and I haven't felt quite right. So hopefully we wake up tomorrow. That's not funny, but hopefully we do. Got kids to raise and people to love. Anyway, I almost said I love you. Good night, sweet dreams. Love you guys. Good night, sweet dreams. Well, good morning. There's something running around me. I think it's another mouse. It's 7:50. Oh, you guys can't see nothing. Let me blind myself. Oh. Oof. Well, I had hopes that getting out here, getting some fresh air and everything would clean out my sinuses, but not quite yet. So there's that. Still a bit under the weather.
But we learned something. I only had to get up twice last night to do the stove. It was like 1:15 and then 5:45. And with the damper cocked at like the right area. And yeah, it seemed to burn longer, so that's a plus. At least I wasn't up every hour. I mean, I think it's completely out now. It's almost 8 o'clock. That's not bad. Like I said last time, I'm not going to burn it in the middle of the day. Just to not draw attention to us. So yeah. We got out. We made some improvements. It's not going to be anything too crazy this morning. I just got these little stupid blueberry cracker things. And then a carnation instant breakfast with some milk. Yeah, not bad. Stayed pretty toasty in the sleeping bag. Just right about perfect. I don't even know what temperature it is right now. It feels, I don't know, cold. Anyway, stop yammering. Get up. Get stuff tidied up. Yeah, like I said, nothing crazy all morning. We got always time to, well, not always time, but next time we come out to make more improvements, gotta always be bettering your living space. So there's that. Anywho, up and at 'em. For some reason, I got the table full of crap, and that's how I've been going potty. Climbing underneath this table. Oh, bit of a learning curve, but we'll get it figured out. Maybe not fill this thing with so much crap. Let's get tidied up here. This thing's reading right at 42 again. I guess we did a pretty good job keeping it somewhat decent in here, but not bad. I don't know what quite the temp is. I mean, the stove ain't gone, so it's basically the temp outside. We just don't have the breeze in here. It's chilly, but maybe it didn't get down to quite what they thought it was going to. Ooh, it's getting kind of windy out there. Well, there's that. This thing does need a little bit. I think this paracord without the extra string in it, this side's kind of sagging a little bit. Whatever, we'll get it dialed in. Anyway, like I was saying, for breakfast we got this Belvita crunchy friggin' blueberry cracker crap. Just because it says blueberries and stuff on it doesn't make it healthy for you, because it does have bioengineered ingredients. They think we're all robots and stupid and try to feed us anything, and apparently we'll eat it. Anyway, to counteract the bioengineered ingredients, we got a carnation instant breakfast that I got a little what do you call it? It's a thermos. I almost called it a flask. Man, he's got a problem. It was nice getting out here for sure. I thought this would be the better place to spend the time while kind of being sick. Allergies all messed up. Yeah, I don't know. Couple upgrades. I'm telling you what, this little fiberglass welding blanket or tarp, whatever you want to call it, that thing worked magic. That's freaking awesome. I'm glad. Thanks again, TJ Ellis, for sending that out. I mean, that's going to be a staple in some of my other forts if we ever have to build another one. or later on down the road. Perfect. I mean, throwing that up until you get rocks around it kicks heat out really nice, and it doesn't let your fork burn down. Anyway, get that up in there, and then get that up in us. Give us a nice little pep in our step. Start the day. Simple and easy, and you're on your way. I should do a freaking carnation commercial, huh? Keeping the door closed because it is kind of breezy out there from time to time. Keeping the wind off of us. I know I did. I said yesterday too, I haven't been filming much of the outside. We are losing our foliage, and it's a little bit easier to be spotted, and trying to keep it somewhat secluded, I guess. Here's these crackers. I mean, they're not bad, but anyway, nothing crazy. We're gonna take the stuff to Pound Town, then we're gonna beat feet. Cool beans. Also, this carnation is the French vanilla flavor, so you know it's gonna surrender. No, just kidding. Calm down. Cheers. Alrighty. Ugh. Good morning, Vietnam. Oh, drop the shades. Alright, cool beans. You guys are getting blasted by the sun. Well, there's that. Made a few upgrades. Had a good old night's sleep, kinda. Sometimes when you don't sleep through the whole night, you almost feel like you feel more energized. Anyway, beef feet. Me poor throat. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure, but I'm a bit under the weather. We need to take precautionary measures to not feel under the weather. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Suck it up, buttercup. Get it out there, have a good old time. Remember, everything is only temporary. Everything's gonna be alright. Let's keep on trucking. Yeehaw on a seesaw. Thanks for coming along for goofy shenanigans, or whatever the heck that was. I know it wasn't nothing too crazy or too exciting, but we'll make do with what we got. Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. I don't know what it is or where we'll be or what we'll be doing, but I'll bring you along for some shenanigans. Get out there, have a good old time, make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye bye. Tell you what, that sun sure feels good. Have a wonderful day, guys. I just found a freaking $1. Cool beans. It's gonna be my lucky day. Have a good day.